everybody, today we're gonna make a dessert with Nutella. Have you had this? What? You haven't had this? You're crazy. We gotta fix that right now. For this one, you're gonna need a can of crescent rolls, some Nutella, a couple of bananas, sugar, and some cinnamon. First, you wanna start by taking your banana and cut it about an inch, inch and a half or so. You probably get maybe 3, 4, 5 pieces, depends on how big your banana is. We're gonna start with our crescent rolls. Okay, there are crescent rolls. You want to carefully pull apart the crescent roll. Now that you popped it open and it scared you. We have cinnamon here. We're gonna make cinnamon sugar. Done. Instant cinnamon sugar. Mix it up and we're good to go. We're gonna need that to roll the crescent rolls in. We're gonna start with some Nutella. Spread it a little bit. Now we're gonna put a banana in the middle, just like that. And now we're gonna just roll this up. And when you roll it up, try to pinch the sides so when it bakes, none of that gooey chocolate leaks out. Now we're gonna roll it in our cinnamon sugar and we're gonna just drop it on a baking sheet, which I've already sprayed with some nonstick spray. So it's just rinse and repeat. So we're all done. Now we're gonna pop it in the oven, 375, about 15 minutes or so. Keep your eye on it. You'll know when it's ready. Look at this amazingness. Yum. Would you look at that? Banana, Nutella, crescent roll, deliciousness. If I can do this, you can do this. Bon appetito. Hey everybody, today we're going Indian. Do you like curry? I do. Want to try something new? Learn how to make something a little Indian? All right, let's go. For this one, you're gonna need canola or vegetable oil, some fresh garlic, a yellow onion, curry powder, of course, ground cumin, crushed red pepper flakes, ground turmeric, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, tomato paste, coconut milk, kosher salt, and a cup of hot water, but that's a maybe, maybe not. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it. What I have here is boneless, skinless chicken breast that I sliced into sort of little pieces a little while ago. I'm gonna throw in my curry powder and a pinch of kosher salt and a little fresh ground pepper. Toss this around, get my chicken coated with the seasonings. You know, you can even do this part the night before, stick it in a Ziploc bag, and then the next day it's ready to go. My pan's already hot. I'm gonna put in my vegetable oil. Do you have canola oil? That's good too. Now I'm gonna throw in a yellow onion. Woo! Sizzle, sizzle. Little garlic. And we're just gonna let this sweat just a little bit. First we're gonna put in our curry, crushed red pepper flakes, cumin, and then we're gonna throw in that beautiful bright turmeric. Bam, color. And now we're gonna get this all moved around. We're gonna put in some kosher salt. We're gonna cook down all of those spices for about a minute. Put in some tomato paste. Break that up a little. Now we're gonna put that chicken in that we seasoned a little while ago with the curry and the salt and peppers. Guys, I wish you could smell this. Chicken's cooking through. It's that bright, beautiful yellow. Everything looks cooked. Now we're gonna add in our coconut milk. And this is what's gonna make our dish creamy. If at this point you thought, this dish isn't creamy enough, you could always add a little bit of hot water to this and make it creamier, but it seems like we had just enough. So at this point, we're gonna turn down our heat just a little bit. We're gonna let this bubble a little while. We're gonna let that chicken absorb more of those flavors because it's gonna be an Indian delight. So there you have it, guys. Chicken curry, a little trip to India without ever leaving the house. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Belkys. Bon appetito. Hey everybody, today we're doing sort of a mashup kind of dish. We're doing a vegetable lasagna cupcake. So we've got lasagna, which is Italian, but we're gonna use wonton wrappers, which you usually get at Asian restaurants. So we're gonna mash this up and it's gonna be delicious. For this one, you're gonna need some wonton wrappers, some frozen broccoli, some Alfredo sauce, basil, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, tomatoes, olive oil, and some salt and pepper. We're starting with a cupcake tin that I sprayed with some cooking spray, and I put a wonton wrapper on the bottom of each little cupcake spot. And now I've got some Alfredo sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit at the bottom of each cup. Now we're gonna add some broccoli on top of that. I'm using broccoli that I steamed a little bit in the microwave. It was frozen, but if you have a mixed vegetable situation, use that, it's all good. Now we're gonna layer a little basil on top of that broccoli. We're gonna keep layering a little bit of Parmesan cheese like you would have in lasagna, right? Just put another wonton wrapper right on top. It's like layering a lasagna. Now we're gonna do a little more broccoli here. Now we're gonna add a little bit of tomato. We're topping this with mozzarella cheese. It's gonna melt over that beautifully. Now we're just gonna finish it off with a pinch of parm, kosher salt, and of course where there's salt, we need a little pepper, a little bit of olive oil. And that's it, 375, about 18, 20 minutes. When all that cheese melts, you'll know when. Look at that, our cheese is melted. Our cupcakes are ready to go. Grab it, scoop it out, and look at that. There it is, vegetable lasagna cupcakes. Easy breezy, nice little portion, perfection. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Belkys. Bon appetito. Ramen noodles, did you know? They're a thing. There's restaurants dedicated solely to ramen noodle dishes. Yes, it exists, it's a thing. So when I came across a ramen noodle dish on the internet the other day, I thought to myself, let's give it a whirl. For this one, you're gonna need some shredded chicken, peanut butter, soy sauce, ramen noodles, of course, and some sliced scallions for garnish. So we've got our ramen noodles in here, and just cook the ramen according to the directions on the package. Follow the instructions. So our noodles are cooked, and now I've taken them off the heat, and what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take a little cup, and we're gonna put it in here and reserve some of this starchy water. We're gonna just take a little bit of this ramen noodle water, just in case we need to thin out our sauce. This is what we're gonna do it with. We're just gonna take our noodles and transfer them over to a big bowl, because we're gonna do some tossing around in here in a little bit. So we've got some peanut butter here. We've got some soy sauce. We're gonna add that in, and now we wanna whisk this together, and we wanna get it to be a consistency that's gonna be saucy so we can toss our noodles in. And if it's not the right consistency, that's when we get our reserve ramen water, and we just keep whisking. Now this looks like something we can toss some noodles in, people. We've got our nice peanut sauce. We're gonna add that in. We've got our shredded chicken. This came from a rotisserie chicken. I just shredded it with my hands, and it's perfect for that. If you have leftover chicken, this is a great recipe. We're gonna take this, and now we're gonna throw it in there as well. And just toss it all around. We've got our chicken, we've got our peanut sauce, we've got our ramen. So there it is, peanut chicken ramen. Garnish with some scallions, and you've got your own thing going. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Belkys. Bon appetito. The chef, Harry Wayne Casey. Casey loves to cook, but he's better known for his music.
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Casey and the Sunshine Band exploded onto the music scene in the 70s, eventually selling over 100 million records. 40 years later, they're still rocking more than 100 concerts worldwide every year. When he's not on the road, KC likes to relax at home in Miami.
I went to Hialeah High School, same school you went to. Yeah, so born and raised here, 65 years I've been here. And I've been in Miami Lakes for 40 some odd years. And I love it, I love Miami.
305 till
305.
we die.
The original 305 right here. And I'm just enjoying life, enjoying music, enjoying being here with you today. I love you to death.
We love you, KC, and we love the recipe you're sharing today, banana bread, your grandmother Callie's recipe.
I remember being in the kitchen many times with her when she was cooking. It's been passed down to my mother and to me, and I make it whenever the bananas get a little bit too ripe.
Speaking of very ripe bananas, peel them, put them in a bowl, and mash them up.
You're the queen of mashers.
Now add applesauce, milk, vanilla, and banana extract if you have it.
You can leave that out. That's just something I added in.
The bananas are mashed, so now we put together the dry ingredients. Flour, salt, cinnamon, baking soda, and baking powder, and mix this up.
So now we're gonna make the cream.
In a separate bowl, add together sugar and softened butter and blend. Add eggs and blend again. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it tastes great.
Next, fold the banana mixture in with the cream.
Yeah, now add the dry to it. You can just pour the whole thing in.
Blend this well and add walnuts and blend again. Finally, spray a baking pan and pour the batter in. You're not my boogeyman, you're my baking man.
Yes, ma'am.
Boogie on over to the oven and bake it at 325 for about 70 minutes. When it's done, let it cool and it's ready to eat. Oh, look at that. Perfection. Garnish with a little powdered sugar or fruit because that's the way, we like it. Casey's banana bread is perfect for breakfast, dessert, or just a snack.
Now we're off to the gym.
Yeah, as if. That was good stuff. Thanks, KC. If you want more information on this and other recipes, check out our website at WSVN.com. Click on features and click on Bite. And you can also read my Bite blog that's also on our website. In the Newsplex, I'm Belkys. Bon appetito.